Unlike a trial jury, a grand jury doesn't operate in a bubble. There's a likelihood they know that the central figure in this, the correctional officer at the center of this, was cashiered, no longer, or resigned from the Wyatt. How much of a role do you suppose that played in the outcome here?
You know, Steve, I don't know. Grand jurors don't share their deliberations with us. We don't know what the vote was. It doesn't have to be unanimous. It's 12 jurors. You need a vote of the 23 to return a true bill. This is what the phrase is, a charge. So, I don't know if that played into it at all. I don't know that, frankly, I don't know if they even heard that evidence. I mean, we do instruct them to consider the evidence before them and nothing else. So, as I said, these were experienced prosecutors who I believe did a fine job and did the absolute best they could with the evidence that they had. And look, our role, our critical role in the grand jury is to put the evidence before the grand jurors, and this is critical, to give them the legal advice that they need to analyze that evidence, to give them the law that would apply to the facts that's we're talking about, and we work very hard to try to get that right.
And which statutes were you giving them? Which crimes did you say they could charge?
Yeah, Steph, I can't get into that specifically, but I will tell you this, that when we go into the grand jury, it is my practice, it is our practice, to give the grand jurors the entire universe of potential charges that we think could be returned reasonably. We don't present a case to a grand juror that we don't think that if the grand jury indicted, that the result would be unreasonable. That doesn't mean the grand jury may vote or not vote one particular way, but I would not take a case to a grand jury where I thought a charge of any kind would be unreasonable, nor would I present to them a charge that I thought if they did indict on that charge would be unreasonable, nor would I present to them conduct that I didn't think they should consider fairly under the law, and that was a decision I made with respect to the conduct of the protest.